All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Sunday virtual event. Just want to spotlight the sponsorship behind me. If you know anybody out there that wants to sponsor our upcoming golf event, please let us know. If you want to come out yourself, there's still time. The event isn't until August 1st. It's $175 per person. It is 18 holes of golf, beverage carts. It's going to be some contest prizes, driving range, and a bunch of other stuff. We're going to have some dogs there for you to see also. So come on out, enjoy, have fun, golf, meet some pups, and support this great rescue that we all want to help out. And let one more person in. Hold on a second. So yeah, today we've got a great lineup. We've got a lot of good dogs out there for you guys. So we're going to get started with our first pupperoo, FERGAL, who's been around for a little while. I think FERGAL's size scares people off. He's on the bigger side, but he is a mush. And once you meet this guy and he gets on your good side, he will be your 90-something pound baby, I believe. We'll confirm the weight when Joe and them are on there, but yeah, he's giving kisses right now. So I'm going to spotlight him, and we're going to get started with FERGAL, guys. Oh yeah, I'm also being reminded that if there's any questions today, please throw them in the chat, and the app team coordinators that are on will be there to answer anything that you have. And let's get started with FERGAL, guys. Bush, there he is.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is FERGAL, and Nick described them perfectly right. His size, most likely, Nick's right, probably does scare people because he's 117 pounds. He's a big boy. He's got a big, nice, strong head. The positives about this boy: he's loyal. He's gentle as anything. He is great on commands. He's a great on the leash. He loves car rides. He does his basic commands, sit and give a paw. He's so gentle with treats and bones when you give them to him. He doesn't take anything aggressively. He has no food aggression. He has no treat aggression. He doesn't protect anything. He protects just by standing on the porch and looking out at the world, and everybody just kind of goes around him. So he's a built-in security system. But as a dog and as a buddy, he's probably your best friend once he gets to know you. He spends the time with you outside like this. I mowed the lawn this morning, and he just sat there, looked at the lawnmower, and walked away. He doesn't chase lawnmowers. He doesn't chase edges or power tools. He jumped up on the pool deck with us, and he just looked at the water. Had no interest in going in. He had no interest in going near it. Just walked around and then walked back down, got his bones. He picks his sticks out of that pile, and he just chews them all day. This is what he does. Low energy, medium energy at most. When you play with him, he does tug of war, and he's gentle with it. If you tell him to stop, he stops. When you go on a walk with him, if there's another dog, of course, he'll pull and lean. He wants to see him, but he doesn't make it crazy where he's going to knock you on your backside. He's gotten a lot better on it. We did realize when he came back to us, he wasn't really socialized. That was one of the main things about him. He didn't really get to see other dogs and a lot of different people. So we've been taking him out. He goes into patchwork with us, and he just ignores everybody. He doesn't have any interest in people. Unless you come to him with a treat and he pays attention to you. You just got to be slow introductions with him. And once he gets to know you, we have neighbors here that got to know him. They walk in the backyard, and he greets them with a gigantic kiss, gets his tug-of-war rope, and wants to play with them. So he is great that way. Don't let his size fool you, because he doesn't use it in a bad way at all. He's just a big boy. And Nick met him. A lot of the people in the rescue met him. He loves Esty. She's met him a few times, and he just walks right by her and smells her and plays with her dogs. She always has the best dogs for him to play with. I don't know how. He's good with other dogs. You got to slow introductions. He scares the other dogs because he just comes at them so fast because he wants to see them. And I guess if you're a medium or small dog and you see this, big guy coming at you, you get a little nervous. But then they smell each other, and he goes on the walks, and there's no problems at all. I think one of Esty's dogs, I don't know if it was a dog or a foster, was standing next to him and looked like his little twin. So he's ready. The boy's ready for his house. Look at him. Look at that face. No aggression.
All right, guys. So yeah, Fergal, he's a sweetheart. He loves everybody. So anybody out there looking for a big warm hot rock, that would be Fergal.
You got it right.
All right. Thank you so much, Fergal. Enjoy your little sun nap there. His eyes are rolling. All right. We will go over to our next presenter, who is going to be Nutmeg and Copper. Hold on one second. Let me spotlight them.
Hi there.
All right, guys. Here is Nutmeg.
This one is this one
Copper?
is Copper, Nick.
This one's
We're
Copper.
going to have a test later. Copper is a 2 to 3 year old beagle, 32 pounds, and as you can see, he is incredibly loving. He just arrived yesterday. He went through heartworm treatment. So if you see the markings on his back, that's what that's from, but the hair will grow back, and he is loves people, loves other dogs, medium energy, good in the crate, enthusiastic on leash, loves to explore the world. This guy is just a happy camper. He is a toy herder, so if you have toys, watch out. He will take them all. Yes, Joe's trying to show that his crate is full of the toys that he's collected. He marked some yesterday, but today we're doing good. Most of our business was done outside. He slept through the night in the crate. Yes, give me kisses, and kept the crate dry and clean. So score one for Copper. He does seem to know his name. He comes when I call him. And show them your pretty face. Or not. Okay, that's Copper. And now we'll walk over to Nutmeg, that's having her morning nap. Here's Nutmeg. Nutmeg is a little bit more shy. She is a 1.5-year-old, 26-pound. They call her a mini Aussie. Who knows what she really is? She looks like a little bitty fox. She will let me pet her, but she is shy at first. She is a flight risk, so just have to be sure to keep the doors closed. She will come when I call her. And also, no accidents. A little bit scared to walk on leash. She probably never did. And as you can see, they're good, both good with other dogs. Hi. Yes, so I would say Copper's medium energy, and Nutmeg is shy, probably lower energy because of her shyness at the moment. Any questions? Hi, yes, kisses.
It seems like Copper just wants to be your best friend there.
Yes, Copper wants to be everybody's best friend. I don't know how either of these guys are with cats, but they're obviously both good with dogs, but could go to a home without a dog or with a dog. Hi, yes, I'm talking about you. Can you turn around and show your face to the camera or not?
That's a good one. There you go.
Okay, we'll keep working on it.
All right, guys, that is Copper and Nutmeg. If you have any questions for these two little gorgeous ones, please throw them in the chat. Reach out. Reach out, talk to your app team coordinator, and let's set up a meet and greet. All right, guys. Next up is Triton. Let me just spotlight Triton for everybody. 1 second here. All right. I think I spotlighted Triton. Yep. Triton's up.
There he is.
Let
Sorry.
me just mute myself.
All right, everybody. This is Triton. That's the big one. The little one is my guy. He has to keep separate from my dogs when they're sent away while we're doing Zoom. So this is Triton. He is 2 years old and 45 pounds, and he is a fantastic dog. He is crate trained. He is completely house trained. He's been here for a few months now and has never had an accident. He's medium energy, loves toys. If you have Kong or Nylabone, he will sit happily and chew a toy next to you or sometimes on you. He loves other dogs. We have a house full here, and he has never had an issue with other dogs. If our dogs start their silliness, he will walk the other way, wants nothing to do with it. He is fabulous with children, so gentle and sweet. One of the most soft and affectionate dogs you're ever gonna meet. He is great with commands. He walks well on a leash. He rides well in a car. He knows sit. He knows paw. He's working on stay. He knows come. He will do anything for food, as you can see. These are some smelly codfish treats that he loves, but he's just a really great dog. So you might have heard I said he's been here for a few months, and that's just because some dogs need a little bit more polishing than other dogs, a little pixie dust, if you will. Triton has had a lot of transitions in his 2 years on this earth, meaning he's been passed around from place to place, shelters, and what he's learned is that I don't know what people expect from me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And people fail me. People leave and they don't come back. So when he came here, I can tell you that the dog before you is a very different dog than the one that came here. He just needed time to decompress, time for someone to show him what he's supposed to be doing. So the reason why I was hanging around is because he was playing with people like dogs. He would get really excited and play. So we learned to scale that back and learn how we play with dogs is different than we play with people. Oh man. And also he had a lot of hard times when we left. So, you know, he'd get very upset when we left the house. He's not that way anymore. Our kids are in school all day. We both work 5 days a week outside the home. And every day he'll go in his crate, usually for a yummy treat. Triton, come, sit, good boy. And he'll stay there all day. So he would prefer somebody who's home more often than us, but it's not a requirement, especially if you have other dogs to keep him company. But really, he just needed to learn that people leave, people come back, they love me, they give me food, I have a warm place to sleep. And that's all he really needed to learn. And he's a much different dog than that one that came here that used to get upset when I went to the mailbox. He's a great dog. Well, he's so like just easy. He'll do anything for food. He's kind of just ready to go. So, you know, I said, if you want a dog that is great with kids, perfect family dog, just wants to bond with your family, knows his commands, completely housebroken, will run right in the crate for a piece of food, this is your guy. Right, Titi? Good boy.
All right, guys. So yeah, any questions about Triton, let us know. He is a love. You'll sit down on the couch with you, he'll lay his head right down in your lap, and he just likes to snuggle. And he just will stay there until you say, come on, I gotta get up, move out of the way.
And then he'll come back.
And then he'll come right back. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next presenter, who is gonna be Sawyer. Let me just spotlight Sawyer for everybody. All right, guys, here's Sawyer.
All right, Sawyer walked away as soon as you came on camera. Come here, buddy. All right, everybody, this is Sawyer. He is 6 years old. He's about 60 pounds. He knows I have a treat in my hand, so now he's like all over me. Sawyer is really well behaved in the home. He is totally house trained, never an accident. He can go in the crate for an extended period of time. He doesn't sleep in the crate simply because he doesn't need to. I let him sleep in my room, or he sometimes stays downstairs by himself. He's totally trustworthy. I don't need to crate him at night, but I think he would be okay with it if somebody wanted to do that. But when I leave the house, he goes in the crate. He prefers that I give him a treat, but he doesn't require it. And no issues there. You know, I've left him 7-8 hours in the crate with no problems. He could probably go longer if he had a nice walk beforehand. He welcomes people with no hesitation whatsoever. We've had visitors over the last 2 nights, and he's been in his glory. We even had someone stay over, and he's just really happy to have other people in the house. So he'll welcome anybody, you know, people of all ages. He's very respectful of children and their space, even the little ones. He's just a real, you know, he's just got really good manners. He's very food motivated. He's actually drooling right now because he knows I have that treat in my hand. He's not food aggressive in any way. You know, and he can definitely be distracted from pretty much anything with food. You know, he is good on a leash. But if you encounter another dog, he's not so good. You know, Sawyer just doesn't like other dogs. You know, we would recommend that he goes to a home, you know, with a nice fenced in yard where he can primarily stay there. He can go on walks at times. It's just, you know, you have to have a good hold of him and be ready if another dog approaches, because he just, you know, he doesn't react well to that, unfortunately. But, you know, outside of that, that's the only chink in his armor. He's a really good boy. He's been with me for a long time now, you know, 5 coming up on 6 months, and you know, he's only gotten one visit to this point, and it went well. He wasn't the right dog for those people, but I just really would hope to get him out to visit people. No obligation, obviously. I just think, when people meet him, they really do like him and they see him as a great option for their household. Again, he would need to be the only pet in the home, but outside of that, he doesn't really bring any downside. He's a really good pet, and really, wants to show a lot of love and get a lot of love, and just be in a comfortable environment that, he can call his own. That's Sawyer.
Hey, Eric, somebody's asking about how much does Sawyer weigh?
60 pounds.
60 pounds. And he's 6 years old, according to Esther?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
perfect. All right, there we go.
But he's got, he's good energy. Like I would say he's low to medium energy. Like he likes to play and run around, but I don't like to play that much and run around. So he pretty much mirrors my energy. He'll relax for the most part. He will get antsy at times, so we'll get his toys out or we'll go for a walk. But he's kind of respectful of the way you do things in the home and fitting in.
All right, very nice. Do we have any other questions for Sawyer in the chat? All right, I think we're good for now, Eric. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go over to our next presenter, who is Ebony. Give me 1 second to spotlight.
You could drool.
All right, guys, here is Ebony.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay, great. This is Ebony. Ebony is 9 to 10 months. She's a puppy. She's really soft and silky. She's still got that puppy fur still. She is about 36 pounds. She may have put on a pound or two from all the treats, and she's been here the last couple weeks. And she's super fun. She's got puppy energy. She just finished a treat, so she's ready to go play. So she is super fun, super smart. We have 5 other dogs in the house of varying sizes and ages, and she's really good at reading the room. We have like a senior dog. She's really good with him. She uses him for nap time. We have a younger, really energetic pup. She loves to play tug of war with him and run around the house. And she's good with all the dogs. She walks really well on a leash. She loves going down to the park and meeting all the other dogs. She's good with small dogs. She's good with big dogs. She's good with all the people. Approaching children in the park. She's really good at reading, like not jumping on them and being good. We have 2 teenagers in the house. She's good with them. She's good with all their friends. She is a puppy, so she gets excited. She wants to jump up, but she's learning to control her puppy. She's good with cats. We have 2 dog savvy cats she's really good with. They nap together at night. She's not food aggressive. She's crate trained, potty trained. She's going to make an awesome family dog. She wants to be with her people. We both work during the day, so she's okay with being crated. 5 to 8 hours so far. We haven't had her crated longer than that, but she doesn't have any accidents in her crate. She's really good. I just leave like a chew toy in there for her, and she's fine. She sleeps in her crate overnight. She doesn't bark until till we're up, so you can sleep in on the weekends a little bit. She's awesome. She's really smart. She's learned to sit for treats. We've had her, I think, 2 weeks today, and she's been a lot of fun. She's stolen all of our hearts, but we already have 5. Otherwise, we would probably fail again. But that's Ebony.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's Ebony. Soft, sweet, loves to
Hi.
play. There she is right there in frame. Look at that. Okay.
You can do whatever you need to her, and she's a good girl.
All right. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. Reach out to your afternoon coordinator today and meet this one. Not going to last very long. All right. Thanks, Ebony. All right, guys. We're going to jump over to Panama now. Let's spotlight Panama for everybody. Well, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Let's spotlight Panama. Why does this keep jumping?
Not sure if you guys can hear.
There we go. All right, now I got it worked out. All right, here's Panama.
Okay. So this is Panama. She is sleeping right now. She's been out in the yard playing this morning, and now she's just chilling on the only chair that we actually let her on. We've been good about not letting her on the furniture in the house, but we couldn't kick her off of this one. So she's quite comfortable here. She is a 2 to 3 year old Plot Hound mix. She's about 55 pounds. She's a very sweet girl. She is house trained. She's crate trained. She gets along with other dogs. One of my other dogs is sleeping right beneath her. The other dog is around the other corner, but she is also sort of savvy, as I think someone else said about their dog. She knows which of my 2 dogs wants to play with her and which one doesn't, and she steers clear of the one that doesn't, and otherwise plays with her buddy down here. She doesn't seem to be interested in cats. We don't have a cat, but we've had her at events where there are cats, and she's relatively really disinterested in them. She knows sit. We taught her that, working on other commands. She needs a yard to run around in. She doesn't really take care of her business on a leash, so she needs that yard to run around in. She doesn't have any toy or food aggression. If I wake her up with a treat here, oh, maybe not. Panama. Panama. Okay, she sleeps very soundly. Panama. Oh, look, there you go. Want that? Yes. Okay, there you go. And she is treat motivated, so that's a good thing. She pulls a bit on the leash, but we're working on that. And she's very affectionate. She's very sweet. She's not one of those dogs that's going to constantly be in your face. But she does want to be around her people. As you can see, we're all sitting out here on the deck, and this is where she wants to be. She's got medium energy despite what it looks like here. She will run around in the yard with my younger dog, and then she'll just chill out. She doesn't howl or bark a lot like, some hounds I know do. She's not like that. She's very quiet in the house. She came to us as sort of a counter surfer, but we've come a long way, I think, with that. I still wouldn't trust her in the kitchen with food on the edge of the table, but she's gotten much better about knowing those boundaries. And I think that's it. Did you think of anything else?
All right.
This is
You leave her outside in the yard all day.
so that's Pam.
She seems very low energy, very, very cute
Yes.
up, ready to just
What-
relax.
What she absolutely loves, and I've posted it on Facebook, is when we have the hose out, she is crazy for playing in the water with the hose. Just loves that. She doesn't really
Nice.
like to go to the pool. She won't jump in the pool, but running water like that is a big, a lot of fun for her, and it's fun to watch. So
Oh, turn the sprinklers on and let her go.
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, everybody, that is Panama. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. Reach out to your app team coordinators. Let's see if we can get Panama a home with sprinklers. Need some sprinklers so that you can play. All right, we're going to jump over to our next presenter, who is Skippy. Let me just find Skippy on my list for everybody.
no, you can't have the whole thing. There you go.
All right, guys, here is Skippy.
This is Skippy. Skippy is about 4 years old. He's about 45 pounds. He's medium to, I guess a nice medium energy. After he runs around and has a good time, he will fall asleep for the rest of the afternoon. He went on a couple of things yesterday and came home and barely got up to eat dinner. He was exhausted. He's a lot of fun. He gets along very well with both of my other dogs. One is 65 pounds, a little larger than him. The other one is over here sleeping in the sun. He's 25 pounds. And you get along great. Skippy understands that Mo is older and does not want to play, my younger one. So really, they just leave each other alone. Skippy, come here, Skippy. Skippy, come here. Skippy loves the outside, so he loves to go outside. He does listen to come. He comes whenever I call him. He's a very good boy. He's quiet. He does not bark much at all. He barks mostly at other dogs, but no longer barks at mine. He loves to play with his toys. He's very playful. He plays tug of war with the older dog. And he takes treats out of the palm of your hand, more out of a palm than from your fingers. He enjoys that. Very playful, very enjoyable. Crate trained, completely housebroken. We've had no issue. He is just an absolute pleasure to have in the house. Any questions?
All right, guys. As you saw, she called Skippy. He came running with his little prance into the other
room. He prances and skips. Skippy is the perfect name for him.
That must be how the shelter down there ended up naming him. All right. Yeah. If you have any questions for Skippy, guys, he's here. App team coordinator's ready to answer your questions. Throw them in the chat. And yeah, let's get this prancing little guy over to your house.
He's great. He smiles. He's happy.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Skippy, thank you very much. We're going to jump over to our next presenter, who is going to be Bonnie. Let me just find Bonnie here on the list and spotlight them. All right, guys, here's Bonnie.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're good to go.
Okay. I'm sorry. There was just a big boom and my other dog just ran into the house. So hopefully.
We saw Bonnie was hiding in the bushes there.
They all seem to like it. It's nice and shady. So this is Bonnie. Just arrived yesterday. She's a funny little package. I don't know what she is. DNA test, whoever adopts, please, because oh my gosh, slinky dog. About Bonnie, she is very happy. Just a very happy girl. You want this ball? Okay. So she loves to play. She loves her people. She loves pretty much everything and everyone that she's met. She loves other dogs, doesn't need it. She's very independent. She'd rather be with her person more than anything else. And she likes to hide the ball under there. So that's it for ball playing for now. That's why I was holding on to it. She is not crazy about her crate, but goes in and only fusses for about 5 minutes. And then she slept completely all night, not a peep out of her. We were able to sleep in a little bit this morning. No accidents whatsoever. She's on you a lot. She wants just this. This is what she wants. She's not anxious or timid about it. It's not as if that's the reason why she follows us. She just loves. Medium energy. She does prance around and run around and play, and then just really whatever you're doing, she wants to do. She tried to help me in the garden yesterday. I wouldn't say she's a great garden helper, but she sure is a cheerleader for it. She loves just to be right next to you, no matter what you're doing. That's fine. Like I said, she was great in the crate, though. I put her in periodically through the day yesterday, and she really only gives you a complaint for a couple minutes and then quiets right down. Not really food or treat motivated, more praise motivated. She loves her love, and that's it. Leash, she doesn't pull at all on the leash. However, she does zigzag and likes to go in between your legs. So a little bit of work there. So you have to be mindful of that because she can trip you up. And that's it. She's just, an amazing dog. Wonderful. Look how cute she is. I don't know if you could see her like slinky body. And she's only about, I guess they said 29 pounds. I don't even know if she's that. So she's really a nice package. Yeah, next.
And she's got that brindle coat, which is awesome.
Oh,
I love those coats.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Right, baby? Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is Bonnie. A nice small little package there for you. Anybody out there looking for a smaller dog? There you go. Reach out, ask questions, set up a meet and greet. All right, that's Bonnie, guys. We are going to jump over to our next presenter, who is Trooper. Let me just find Trooper here for everybody. Enjoy that shade, Bonnie. All right, guys. Hey, and look at this. Trooper's in the shade too.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. So the black dog is Trooper. The brown dog is Buddy. I just adopted Buddy and started fostering Trooper. They get along great. They're like me and my older brother. They like to play and fight. And Trooper is not food aggressive. He is not toy aggressive. He loves tug of war. When he first came to me, he was I guess he was the alpha male in the last household. And he tried to, he challenged me a little bit. But once he realized that he's not the alpha male, he settled into his position in this household. They get along great. He is crate trained. He used to howl a little bit, and that has gone down to zero. He goes right into his crate and waits for his treat. He sleeps through the night. They do get me up relatively early, but that's okay. He gets my day started. The two of them, when they first met, wanted to kill each other. But within a couple of hours, once they got to meet, they got along great. Like you can see, they love each other. But he's definitely gonna miss him when he goes. I took him to the event at Petco yesterday, and I was unsuccessful. He wanted to interact with every person and every dog, and not necessarily in a good way. So they suggested doing this virtual event to really showcase him and his playfulness. He's about 2 years old, about 50 pounds, a good medium-sized dog. He's got puppy energy. He's very smart. He does boys. Okay, they get a little aggressive, but they're boys. They play. It's not boys. Yeah, he has puppy energy, but he is very smart. He's very trainable. He has his commands. He does sit, stay, lay down. He calls. He answers to his name. Like I said, he's not food aggressive. He may have been deprived of food, but he does kind of attack his food. Boys, okay, settle down. But he is 100% love. He just wants to be loved. He has these big puppy dog eyes and says, "Love me." He wants to be up on you, and I want to call him Shadow because he follows me wherever I go. I do love him, and I'm gonna be sad to see him go. I don't know if I missed anything. This is my first event, so if there's any questions, let me know.
All right, yeah, guys, that's Trooper. As you can tell, that's typical dog play. They're just playing around. There was no aggression there in the play, so just in case anybody out there was worried, it's just how they play. I've got 6 dogs of my own, and yeah, that's how they go at it. They play. To us, it looks like they're fighting, but it's not. They're just enjoying themselves, having fun in the sun today. All right, and other than that, Trooper is a beautiful dog, guys. So reach out to your App Team coordinator, set up a meet and greet, and you can call him Shadow. All right, thanks, Trooper, and have fun out there playing today, bud. Our next presenter is Chief. Let me just see if I can find Chief. I know they're having some issues today with their connection. Oh, I think they're right here. Hold on one second. All right, guys, here's Chief.
Hello, this is Chief. Chief is being very curious right now. Chief, sit.
Oh, you got muted there.
Okay, are we back?
You're back.
Okay. Chief is a 4-year-old black lab mix who came to me as an owner surrender. He is house trained. He has not been in a crate while he's been in my home, but if I tell him go downstairs, he goes downstairs and lays on his bed. Completely non-destructive, has never had an accident in the 2 months that he has been here. Great with other dogs. I have 3 dogs of my own as well as 2 cats. Loves everybody, loves going for rides in the car. He's playful. He loves to play fetch, but we're working on the give it portion. He likes his toys. He's a great little dog, very affectionate, very well behaved. He can be a little jumpy when he first sees you, gets a little excited. So for that reason only, I would probably say no small children. But again, that can be worked on. He is very smart, knows most of his commands. All in all, he's a great little dog. I don't really know what else to say about him other than he's practically perfect.
How much does Chief weigh?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Chief is, I believe, 48 pounds.
And how about kids, cats?
Like I said, we have 2 cats here. He's perfectly fine with them. He'll cuddle up on the couch with my 2 cats and my 3 dogs. He'll sit on top of you if you let him. Just loves his people, but he's okay with being alone. When I go to work, I tell him, Chief, go downstairs. He lays on the bed and not a peep out of him, no accidents.
Is that his food bowl? Is that his food bowl or water bowl?
Yes, I need to fill his water bowl is what I need to do.
We have a lab in the house that does the same thing with the water bowl, except for she likes to act like she's digging in it and spills water everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, he was an owner surrender. He is leash trained. He's not great on a leash. He needs a little bit of work on that. But from what I understand, with his previous owner, he was off leash. He was that well behaved. I have not tried it for obvious reasons, but I was told that he is perfectly fine off leash with his owner.
It's okay, perfect.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't tried that.
It makes me nervous too with the whole off leash thing, because you never know. I mean, dogs are dogs, and you don't know about other dogs out there, so it's always better to be safe than sorry.
No, but like I said, all in all, he's a great little dog. Like I said, when he gets a toy, sometimes he doesn't want to give it back, but he's not aggressive, not at all. He does have a submissive grin with his underbite. Sometimes he gets a little growly, but it's playing. His tail is wagging, he's jumping around, but he can be a little vocal when he's playing. Other than that, he's not really a barker. He's just a great little guy. Come here, Chief.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So one of our app coordinators is saying that he was surrendered through no fault of his own. Owner, it was
No,
no longer
definitely
take
no
care
fault
of
of
it.
his own.
Yeah.
His previous owner fell ill, and they moved out of state.
All right. So it wasn't anything he did. So
Nothing
he's
at
a
all.
perfect pup, guys.
Yes, he was perfectly well behaved. They hated to let him go, but they needed to.
All right. Well, that is Chief, guys. Any questions? Throw them in the chat. Reach out to your app team coordinator and meet this lovely guy today. Thanks, bud, and enjoy your cuddles today. All right. And we're going to go over to our last presenter, who is Lily. Give me 1 second here to spotlight Lily for everybody. All right, guys.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, geez.
Yep.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Can you hear me? Okay.
We're
So
good.
this is Lily. Lily is just such a sweetheart. She's a Saluki Lab mix. She's 50 pounds. Right now we have her with these little puppy gates. This is actually my first time fostering. I hope it's okay to say that. So this is day 2. She is so sweet. She's good. Well, the last person that had her, she's good with kids. She's good with cats. My cat actually right up at this gate. My cat hissed and I guess tried to scratch her through the gate. She didn't even bark or was aggressive at all. I don't have other dogs, so I don't know how she is with other dogs, although I think the last owner said she loves people. She follows me Lily. She loves people. She's not very toy motivated. She's not big on toys. She does love food. Where are the snacks? Here's the snacks. I don't know that she can sit without the food, but she will sit with the food. Sit. 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 Paw. Ah. Paw. There you go. There you go. She's really sweet. She's medium energy, but when we have her outside, she does like to run. I was gonna get her outside, but I don't know if I have time for that. She does pull on the leash a little bit. I'm not quite sure how to deal with that because I'm new. Yes, she is 8 years old. What else? What else, Lily? Should we go outside for a second? I don't have a fenced in yard, so she's always been she's always been on the leash, and that's the wrong gate. I don't know how long I have for this. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. So she's always been on the leash. She is house trained and crate trained. She goes in her crate. At first she was going in her crate without food, but then I think I had her in her crate for too long, and then she was like, I'm not going back in there. So, but she'll go in with food. She slept all night. She didn't wake us up. She like never barks. She's only barked once or twice when there was another dog barking at her. She's such a sweetheart. Is there anything that I'm leaving out? Well, this is her on the leash.
No, Esty also put in the chat that Lily is about 8 years old. So anybody out there looking for an older dog, 8 is not really that old, but she's a gorgeous one.
Yeah, she is really, really sweet. Oh, what's that sound? Should we do a little running? I can't really run with my knee. Okay, just a tiny bit of running. Okay. Yeah, so she's a sweetheart. I think I covered everything.
No, I think you did okay. So yeah, that is Lily, guys. Food motivated. Will do pretty much anything you need with food. Seems to be decent on a leash. I mean, that's not terrible. What she's doing right now, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she is so sweet. My husband didn't want to be on this meet and greet, but he is like super wary of dogs, and he's triggered by just the dog idea, but he's like, but you're a great dog. I love you, Lily. You're a great dog. But yeah, she's really great.
So that's a husband stamp of approval there when they say that. So next is the keeping the dog. So somebody better step up and set up a meet and greet with Lily. All right. Well, that is Lily, guys. Let me just spotlight myself really quick. Thanks, Lily.
Go back inside.
All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to jump around a little bit I turned my camera off. Hold on. There I am. How you going? All right. So I'm going to jump around a little bit just to show the dogs one more time really quickly. If you fosters out there forgot to mention anything, you can just go ahead and throw it in there now. And we're just going to jump around quickly and then we're going to be done. All right, so let's just jump over to, let's go to Panama first. And there's Panama outside with the other pupperoos.
Yes. So I just wanted to show you that she does have a pulse and she's very good. And she doesn't have any, treat or aggression in that respect. She's a good girl. Like I said, she's about 2 to 3 years old, and she's going for the stash of the treats. She's very treat motivated. 2 to 3 year old Plot Hound mix, house trained. She's crate trained. She doesn't love the crate, but she goes in, she sleeps there at night. She whines a little bit when she first goes in, but then she's quiet all night. She rides in the car, no problem. She sort of likes car rides, I think. And she needs a backyard to run around in, and probably older kids are best for her. I think I covered everything else before. She really is a sweetheart. She's got sort of that hound sad face sometimes, but when you come home at the end of the day, she's very happy to see you. She gives you a nice greeting. She's a good girl.
All right, guys, that's Panama. Say thank you, Panama. All right, let's jump over to Skippy.
Good girl.
Sorry, Gail.
You're so good.
Skippy. Skippy's a lot of fun. Come on, sit up, sit up. Come
He's
on,
like,
sit.
no, rub my belly.
Skippy was just redecorating his crate. He is crate trained. He has begun to really enjoy it. He brings his toys into his crate. He likes to play in there. When he's had enough of everybody, he'll go in there on his own and lay down. He's very friendly with both of my other dogs, larger and smaller. He's a dog that just wants to be at your feet. He will play independently, but he would absolutely prefer to be with his person. He follows me around the house. If I go in my room, he goes in my room. When I'm in the kitchen, he's in the kitchen. Wherever I am, he is. He does lay down as long as I'm in his sight. He's wonderful, but he does like to keep you close. He's wonderful. He's playful. He's gentle. He's loving. He's a great dog. He's about 4 years old and about 45 pounds.
Guys, Skippy is the package. He's the one. So meet and greet, set it up. All right, let's jump over to, let's see here. Let's go to Chief. He's sitting outside right now. There he is. What are you doing, Chief?
He's sitting on the sofa, his favorite place to be, right next to me.
Looking out the window. What do you see there, bud?
Oh, he's looking at our fledglings. We have birds outside now.
Oh.
But he has not really shown any kind of a prey drive. So that's a good thing. Chief is 4 years old, house trained, loves his people, absolutely loves his people. Great companion animal for a single person or a family with probably older children. Like I said, he loves car rides. If you put him on the leash and walk next to the car, he will try to jump into it. He just loves it. Loves doing zoomies in the backyard. Knows his commands, pays attention to them about 95% of the time. All in all, a great little guy. Great with cats, great with dogs, great with people.
All right, guys, that's Chief. You heard it here. Great with everything. And has that cute underbite.
Yeah, love the underbite.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, bud.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to spotlight Triton.
All right, my boy Triton still hanging out with his nylabone toy. So I forgot to mention that I'm not really sure about cats. So we used to think no cats for him because he used to bark at them at events, but I think it was just the environment. It was just very overstimulating. So true story. The other night in the yard, one of my dogs got a baby possum. The possum is okay. Fortunately, our dogs are very well trained. I instructed her to drop it. She did right at my doorstep before she walked inside, thankfully. The other dogs began to circle. I told them to back off. We got him in the house. I thought the possum was hurt, but they played dead. So then it jumped up and started walking away across the yard completely unharmed. And Triton was still outside. He didn't do anything though. He actually walked across the yard side by side with the possum, just sniffing him. Didn't get excited, didn't do anything, and until it walked all the way up and got in a tree. And then that was that. So maybe for cats, I mean, if that situation didn't make him crazy, I would think that maybe we could work with a cat. So if you do have cats, maybe let's give it a try, set up a meet and greet, because he did very well with a baby possum, and he does very well with our free range rabbit upstairs. He just more wants the litter box than the rabbit. So, you know, again, great family dog, great with kids, great with dogs, knows his commands, house trained, crate trained, package deal here. This is what he does all day long, just hangs out.
And super soft. All right, that's Triton, guys. let me just go over to Copper and Nutmeg now. Thanks, Triton. All right, guys.
Copper was taking a little rest after some active play in the backyard. Very mushy, very soft, about 2 to 3 years old, 32 pounds, typical gorgeous beagle, follows his nose, good with other dogs, loves people, don't know about cats. Okay, we'll say bye for a second and go over here to Nutmeg that is taking her nap in the other room. Nutmeg is a 1.5 years old, 26 or 27 pounds, called a mini Australian, who knows what, a little bit shy, submissive, and also incredibly sweet. They both arrived yesterday, were good in the crate overnight, slept and kept the crate dry and clean.
She's trying to wiggle her butt while she's laying there.
Yeah, well, she wants her belly rubbed. Here we go. Obliged.
All right, guys, that is Copper and Nutmeg. Set up your meet and greet today. Let's jump over to Bonnie, who's hiding in the bush again. Let's see what she's finding. What are you seeing there,
Bonnie.
Bonnie?
She'll come out. Come on. Come here. So Bonnie, about 11 months old, they say, 29 pounds, maybe a little less. She is kind of sturdy, so maybe 29. Very good with everybody. She was fostered down south. I failed to mention that earlier, that she was in a foster home down south with children, and she was great. I would say she'd be fine with kids. She's no mouthiness. She does jump up for attention, but kids would be more at her height, so I don't think she would jump on them. She really just jumps up to get closer to the pets. The other thing is, I would say if you have a senior dog and you're looking for a companion that's, even though she's young, this would be a perfect, her temperament is perfect. She does not pester. I have a 10-year-old dog, and she in no way pesters her at all. She's happy to follow her around, and if she wants to play, she'll play, and if she doesn't, she's fine with that too. She'll go to her people for pets. So that's Bonnie. She's really great. House trained, crate trained, just an all-around amazing dog, and a funny little package. A conversation starter for sure when people see her.
All right, guys, that is Bonnie. That's a great way to, like you said, start a conversation. Look at my dog. What kind of dog is that? We don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to Sawyer. Let's see what Sawyer's up to now. I saw you there, buddy. You were moving there for a little bit.
Yeah, this is what Sawyer does on Sundays. I have trained him to relax on Sundays. He's very, the rest of the week, he moves around a little bit more, but he responds to his treats. Sawyer's 6 years old, 60 pounds, very well behaved with people, loves everybody he meets. No problems in the house whatsoever, perfectly crate trained. Come here, buddy. Come here. Want your treat? Come here. Look, he doesn't even want to get up to get his treat. I got to go to him. Takes the treats very gently. No food aggression, crate trained, just really perfect in every way, except, the fact that he doesn't like other dogs, but that's something that's easy to work around. So if you have a home with no other pets, I'd love to bring him by for you to meet him and get a feel for him. No obligation. My schedule is very flexible. I work from home, so I can be very accommodating.
All right, guys. Well, that is Sawyer. Gorgeous. Look at that face. Ah. All right. We're going to jump over to our last one. We're going to go back over to Lily.
Hi, this is oh, no, don't get up. Every time I say her name, she gets up. Lily, lie down, lie down, lie down. I just want to mention that Lily, one of the things my husband loves about Lily and his requirement was that she does not jump up on you. She just doesn't jump up on people. She expresses her love in other ways. Lily, come here. Also, I think I learned what food aggression is, and she does not have that. So there we go. I gave her a treat. And is there anything else? I think so. She was fostered down south, and she is. We haven't left her alone yet. I don't think she likes being alone. I think she needs to be around humans. Also, we did have 2 friends over yesterday, and she was very sweet with them. We 2 adult friends. They ran around with her. They were like, "I want this dog." Yeah, so she's really sweet. You're so sweet. Should we lie down? Can we lie down? Lie down. Lie down. I swear she will lie down. Lie down. Well, she is really cute.
She's not lying down, but she's definitely she's cute. She's like, I'll snuggle with you and give you kisses while you're lying down.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's Lily.
Oh, there she goes.
There
There
she
you
is.
go.
All right, now she's ready to snuggle.
Hi.
All right, guys. Well, that is our virtual event for today. I want to thank all the fosters out there for getting on and showing off their dogs. And I want to thank everybody else that came on today to look at the dogs. Once again, golf outing, August 1st. It's on our website, $175 per person. It's going to be 18 holes, hole-in-one contest, and a couple other just random things, contest prizes. All the proceeds go to Last Chance. It's one of our biggest fundraisers of the year, helps support a lot of what we do throughout the year. So if you want to come out, please come out and golf. If you know anybody that wants to sponsor, please reach out, let us know. We will do the legwork. We will reach out to them and do all the sponsor paperwork and everything, so you don't have to. Other than that, everybody have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and we will see you back next time. All right, guys. Have a nice one.